Capricorn, kia ora. Thanks for joining me. This is your reading for the new moon in Taurus and the partial solar eclipse that's happening right now. So happy Samhain or Samhain or however you want to put it, All Souls Eve. Last night, let's get into it. What's happening for Capricorn on this Taurus new moon in Taurus? We're getting Temperance coming up a lot. This timing, it is about forces joining to create something quite new at the end point. It is a card of alchemy, we all know that. So you might have a few irons in the fire, as it were. We have two cards coming out here. So there's obviously timing is everything. Timing, cosmic time has its own time. We have two cards coming out next. We have the Four of Discs, which is a card of this very strong structure, actually. You'd be familiar with it, the figure holding the discs over the upper body. In the Thoth deck, there's one way in and one way out, and that's through this material world. Now, it's pretty appropriate for you, Capricorn, because the archetype is one of, okay, here I am, here I sit on my hilltop home, and you're looking at what you can use in the world and your resources around you. Such a strong structure, this, and that one way in, one way out. There's a tendency to not want to let go of things, I guess. That's the general theme in that card, or the polarity is, there's a level of security and comfort in that structure, but it can be difficult to let go of some of it. We get that with this beautiful card, this great fisher. Transformation. It reminds me of possibly Cancer, actually. The need to kind of possibly looking at a situation, scenario, circumstance, whatever it happens to be, and saying, okay, so I need to just let go a little bit of something here. Whether I'm doing that consciously or not, could possibly just be something that is happening for you, but you're not actually consciously aware of it yet at this point, is what I'm getting. But you will be quite soon. Capricorn, you will be quite soon. We will, as usual, go through and clarify. We have the wonderful Hermit, the Hermit's journey, the hero's journey. Very Virgo card, another earth sign. So we're really going internal here. We're really looking inward. And this is required. As I say, whether you're consciously aware of it or not, or consciously aware of the changes that are occurring, you will be soon. And I say this because of the Hermit being here, and also if I can get her to come out here, this Queen of Swords. Clear, what more can you say? It's like the height of discernment, clarity. It's as if this new inner understanding, inner knowledge, actually, it's sort of like, it's just, if you could be elevated, it's elevating you more into a position of being really embodying that queen, really whether this is not gender specific, it's not gender whatever's, I just speak, this is what's comfortable for me. So disregard, any specific gender speech. But that Queen is one big kahuna. What it's giving you, you see this beautiful Ace of Wands, vitality, creative juices flowing like big time, new sense of enjoying life, life force at its height. Just so let's have a look at Temperance for Capricorn, please. Beautiful alchemical process. And with all good processes like this, we must have a level of faith, trusting our gut here in terms of making an intuitive decision when that time is right. It's not to suggest that we have to make a decision and it's time dependent or time crucial. It's not. Like you've got plenty of time to work with here. It's very, in that sense of time being quite elastic depending on where you happen to be at. It's kind of interesting. Let's have a look at the Four of Discs and the beautiful Transformation card. And it's certainly too many. It certainly is transformation. No, that's just what... way too many at this time of the night. Yeah. Wow. Sort of giving me everything all at once. Speaking of time. So we see this, do we need to let something go, or do we not? Because I do think that the process of this sort of transformative period that you're going through is happening anyway. It's on its train tracks. It's left the station already, So we get 3 cards coming out here, looking at that aspect of it. We have this beautiful Queen, self-sustaining. There's an impersonal nature to this archetypal figure that gives her power, actually. And there's nothing, when I say it gives her power, her ability to be like this love bomb, actually, to always have a full cup. That, those currents are passing through and out and through and out all the time, outward, inward. As the Queen of impersonal balance, the Queen of Cups. Then we have this beautiful Magician, which I do believe you are embodying. And this is, you've found your grip on this, on a sort of level of new vitality, Capricorn. Where it's taking you, where is it taking you? On another spin. This ability to be receptive, the ability to embody reception. Reception has been a word that just keeps coming up again and again and again through these readings for this new moon in Taurus. Sometimes we're up the top on that wheel, and sometimes, we're kind of hanging on down the bottom. In my mind, in this reading, you know, you're really upping your own ante. There's a evolution happening here. There's no crucial time frame to it, because it's sort of in some ways been I get this term, you know, kind of been massaged along by this Temperance card, by that sort of alchemical process that, as I keep repeating myself, you may well not be consciously aware of yet. But it is like a sort of clean out at the same time, you know, lymphatics, that whole, I don't know why I get that, but, you know, that whole drainage thing, in order to be able to see, to have more reception, Capricorn, if that makes any sense at all. Now, let's get a Brian Froud, a little glimmer, something. We get a bit too much of a, we get more of a kind of spotlight. Possibly moving closer towards the next cycle. We see and we become more conscious with Ladies the Moon's daughter. We become more aware of that track that we're on, you know, whether it's a train track, whatever it is. It's illuminated for us. There will be a point in time where we are able to see a little bit more about what actually really is sort of unfolding here, because it's pretty amazing. It's pretty damn good, Capricorn. One last card from this deck that I got this week. It's kind of a bit, it's very European, it's very American, it's very male-centric, but it's quite fun, and it would be nice to have a Asian Pacific kind of, you know, oracle. That'd be a good one. 2. So let's see. One card for Capricorn, please. One card. Wow. Look, I've got 2 because I couldn't quite see that first one. I should put my glasses on. Hang on. So we've got 2, and it's just like life, like a wee thing on life, work, and inspiration. We've got Filippo Marinetti. Forward march, looking backward ensures a broken neck. Wow. Work, your art should wage war. A little bit aggressive. Inspiration, the only constant will always be contradiction. Now, there is an element of truth in that. So that's that fellow. And then we have Jean-Michel Basquiat, or Basquiat, I never know how to say that, Basquiat. Wonderful artist, actually. In lieu of a canvas, find a wall. Try collaborating with Andy Warhol. Does sound like hard work. And inspiration. Good work can come from bad habits. Well, something to let loose on. A bit of inspiration there. But anyway, Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed that. And hopefully you'll join me again for the full moon in Scorpio on the 15th. A beautiful reading today. A kind of a covert transformation, I would say. Quite beautiful. Ka kite, Capricorn. Bye.